welcome back to Cooking with Kani. I wanted to share something a little bit different with you today because I think it will help a lot of people. I wanted to share tips on how to organize a small pantry. I don't have a walk-in pantry. I do have a very tall, smaller pantry. And I have found it very hard to organize it to suit my needs. And so it was in just disarray. I couldn't find anything. Couldn't put away anything in its proper place. And I decided during this quarantine that was one of the things that I was going to tackle, was to organize this pantry. So I'm going to take you along with me on this journey of organizing this pantry. And I had to do a lot of research on different tips and tricks to use to organize a smaller pantry. And thankfully, because all the stores are closed, I was able to get everything that I needed from Amazon. So I'm going to show you everything that I purchased, and I will also include links in the description box. But I'm going to show you how my pantry looks now before organizing it. So it's a little embarrassing, but it is reality. And I will say that I am loving the after product. I'm loving being able to find things so easily when I'm cooking, to be able to put things away when I go grocery shopping in its right place. It has just made everything so much more enjoyable for me in the kitchen. So come along with me. I'm going to show you the before, and then I'm going to show you after. And if this video helps you at all, please just leave me a comment and let me know. And like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, to help me continue to grow my channel. I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching, and let's just get started. Alright, so here is my pantry. As you can see, it goes all the way up. It's very high, lots of compartments. So I have to be very creative with how I organize this, but it is a mess, guys. I mean, all of this is terrible. Here is terrible, and up here there's no organization whatsoever. So full disclosure, I have already started. I'm using these like spice organizers to kind of organize some of my condiments, canned goods, and overflow spices that I have not opened yet and not currently using. And this goes all the way back, and I will say I'm loving how this turned out. It's very functional. I can quickly just kind of, sort through to see what I have before I go shopping. And I do have like some things over here that I'm going to organize separately, like all of my little packets, seasoning packets are going to go in a separate container. But this is just a start. Now, what I did decide to do, which has been a game changer for me, is I've decided to put all of my spices that I'm currently using closer to my stove. So here, I'm loving this. This is my spice organization. I had this kind of free because I put my plates and stuff up one level, and I freed up this section for this. And so all of my spices are so easy to get to see what I have. I love this. This has been great. And I just take it to the stove, and it's wonderful. So I suggest, if to keep your spices close to your stove, because it just makes it easier. And I love these spice racks. They've really organizers have really helped me get things in order. So this is just a start. I'm going to show you what I've bought as far as containers, baskets, and things to help me with this hot mess of a pantry that I have. So let's just get into those items. Okay, and as I've said, all of these things I have gotten from Amazon. So these baskets, I absolutely love. I don't know if they're coming off gray or what on the camera, but they are gray woven baskets, and I think it's 10 pieces, different sizes. And the biggest one is huge, guys. So like I can use this for like snacks and canned goods and that kind of thing. And separately, I ordered these little label hooks that can go on the outside of the basket. And these came in a pack of 10. And they came with already written out labels. If it'll focus, as you see, it's pasta, snacks, all kind of things. And I think it probably has everything that I'm gonna need here in terms of a label. So I'm loving this. And then you just take them and you put them on the outside of the label. So I think that's definitely gonna be a game changer for me. Now, this is a 10-piece Rubbermaid set that I got from Amazon. Again, different sizes, different containers, all with lids. As you can see, I've already started using one for my quarantine snacks. This is gummy bears. And then I have one that I have some cookies in. These are really good containers, not expensive. So I'll link that as well. So I think these are really going to come in handy for my pastas, cereal, that kind of stuff. So I'll be using those. And then I decided to get these two containers. They do come with labels that you can put on the outside and write with for sugar and flour. And I love that they have these little scoopers. It's just a 3/4 of a cup scoop, but I think it still will work pretty good for me. I don't use a lot of flour and sugar, but this will really help me get the containers that I do have on my counter, off my counter, into my pantry. So that's a good one. Now this is what I'm going to use to put my seasoning packets, like my taco seasoning packets, my chili, etc. in this here. So this is what I've gotten so far. I don't really think I'm going to need anything else more, but we'll see as you go along. I think it's good not to just buy too much because you don't really know what you're going to need until you get started. So what I'm going to do is what I decided to do with my pantry is I noticed, yes, I just noticed this, that my pantry actually has these slots here. So I can move these dividers. And as you can see, if you can see well, this is very high. This is not as high. So I'm gonna move this down at least 2 more slots so I get sort of equal space. And then I can easily see. Right now I have to, reach back and try to find things, and you can't really see because this is such a narrow space. So I'm gonna adjust these. First, I'm going to take everything out. Anything that's expired that will go in the trash, and then I'll just clean everything out, and then I'll be able to move these easily. So I'm going to get started on that task, guys. Stay tuned. Okay, so here is the after, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pan down from the very top all the way down, and then I'm going to go in detail of how I organize each section. I am so in love with my pantry now because I can find everything. So, okay, so let's start from the top. The very top, because I need a ladder, I actually just put things that I don't use frequently, like my rolling pins, my pizza paddle, and my very used but loved waffle iron. So those things are up there. Then the second shelf, that I can reach some things I can't, but most things I can without getting a ladder. I put up my pasta because I do not use pasta very often, so I thought this was a good shelf to put it. And here I just have my spaghetti noodles, my macaroni is back there, and then my other pasta, like my lasagna noodles, and then I have some pasta pouches back there, and then all of my canned goods are in this basket. So my canned vegetables, canned chicken, tuna, all that kind of stuff goes in here. So I'm loving this shelf. Okay, and the next shelf that I already kind of showed you guys is just kind of my overflow spices, oil. My drink mixes are here that I use every day, pretty much frequently. And just some condiments are all on these shelves. And tomato sauce, etc. And it's very easy for me to get to. This is my my olive oil that I use a lot. My oil spray. So those things are here, and here is just some overflow spices. And I say overflow because I decided to move the spices that I use every day to closer to the stove. So yes, I have a lot of spices, and I use these a lot. So I just keep them very handy. I love it. It's easy for me to find everything I need, and I really love these like spice racks. You can't see everything, but literally it doesn't matter. It's really easy just to take things down and then grab what you need and then put them back. So I don't find that to be an issue at all. When you're working with small spaces, you have to get creative. Okay, so back over here. Here is my snack, mostly my snack section. So I have a basket here with all my chips and my different snacks and pork rinds and pretzels, so that kind of stuff. A lot of quarantine food. Here are some snack cakes and my granola bars. I'm sorry, I know the lighting is hard in here, but I have granola bars back there. I have some more treats, cookies, and then because I really didn't have another place to put this, but I have like seasoning packs here. So I'm loving. Very easy to put everything up when I come back from the grocery store. Now, the next level down is my baking and breakfast, and I do have my nuts on this section. So what I did was I put my brown sugar in here. I have my regular sugar. Behind that I have the flour, and behind these two things I have my cereal. So I love it. So I have my cornflakes and my Cheerios in those containers. Over here I have just a breakfast basket with grits, pancake mix, syrup, and of course back here is nuts and peanut butter and almonds. And so all of that just fits perfectly in that basket. Alright, so last but not least is my bottom shelf. So I have like a grains basket, and that's all my rice. And I also have like my coating mixes, like my chicken fry I put here because I didn't have another place for it, but it's okay, it works. The grains and my breadcrumbs and my stovetop all are in this basket. And then I have a baking basket. So this is my powdered sugar, baking powder, Crisco, cornbread mix, my cookie icing, brownies, all that stuff. Cornstarch is in here. So most things, I say 95% of everything is in its proper place. I had to get creative with a couple of things, but I absolutely love this. So I hope this video gives you some ideas on how to organize a very small, compact pantry. This pantry has a lot of cabinets, a lot of sections, so it is a lot of space, but it's just very compact, so you have to get creative. So again, I hope this gives you some ideas. Again, I've linked everything on these baskets. I'm really in love with the labels. They're just perfect. So those will be in the description box as well. So just check for that if you're interested in buying anything. And I just appreciate all of your support. And thank you for watching my pantry organization video.